Well, hello.
Hello.
It's the 23rd of December.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas, everybody. And we are at the Beverly Park Caravan Park.
Slick.
At Paignton. We left about 7:45 this morning and we got here just before 12 o'clock. It was 213 miles or something from home. And we're here for Christmas.
We are, yeah. As Heather says, it's Saturday now, isn't it?
It is Saturday.
Yeah, so
yes.
what we're going to do with this vlog, we're going to do a normal sort of we're away in the van, but we're actually going to have already released what we did on Christmas Day as a special before this. It'll make sense.
Special too, I'm not sure.
So you'll have seen that if you follow the channel, but we won't have Christmas Day in this vlog. You're going to see 23rd, 24th, 26th in this vlog, and Christmas Day is a special, as I say. We're making the most of the weather. It's dry at the moment. It's very, very windy, and I think it's going to be windy for most of the week away. So apologies if there's any noise.
We're right up on top of an hill.
We are. We'll show you that. We can see the sea and everything from the front of the pitch, but we are going to make the most of the weather now. Get into Paignton for a look and something to eat. And yeah, we'll just see how it goes, really, to be honest, won't we? We've both got a bit of a cold and meh, but we're going to enjoy ourselves.
But we are on the new camera.
Oh yeah, new camera.
Can you tell?
Not really. I can tell, it's heavier. Pick you up in a bit. Okay, this is our pitch on Beverly Caravan Park, whatever it's called, as Heather says. Pitch 186, completely hard standing, on the electric. It's a fully serviced pitch. There's a tap and a drain behind, and the motorhome service point is right there. The site is open all over Christmas, but as from tomorrow the 24th, there is no one here for the 24th, 25th and 26th, so you've just got to basically hope nothing goes wrong. We're happy enough. The toilet block and the bins and stuff are right by us, which is good. I mean, obviously these pitches here are nicer for views, but yeah, we're quite happy where we are in that corner, out of the way. Not that we're being antisocial, but yeah, it's, as Heather says, it's supposed to be really, really windy over the next few days, and we figure being in the corner might be the wise thing. It's a beautiful site for views. It's very expensive though for Christmas, and especially as none of the facilities are open other than the toilets. Not complaining at all, but the biggest annoyance for us and for anybody, we like to tell you these things, £5 a night for the dog. You heard me right, £5 a night for that little rat bag. And apparently they still won't pick your poo up for that. There's the main reception as you come in, and then obviously we went left for the touring pitch, crazy golf and kids play area and stuff like that, because it is one of these, you know, mobile home type of sites as well. But we'll have a look round later on in the vlog, obviously, as much as we can. Weather dependent, I'm going to keep saying, because it is supposed to be pretty poor later on this week.
The other useful thing is that as you come out the park and turn left, there's a Lidl, an Aldi, a Sainsbury's and an Asda down that road.
Yeah.
About half a mile. The Lidl's the first one and then the others are... So that's pretty good.
Yeah, especially at Christmas when they're all shut.
Well, no, just...
Yeah.
Then if you turn right, it takes you down towards the seafront.
Which is where we're going. Right, we've just walked out of the site and then followed the road down. It's actually called Goodrington where we are, and then Paignton is actually the next bay round. We've just booked a meal in the pub for later on this afternoon. There is a railway line there, that's the South Devon Railway. We're hoping later, after we've had the meal, we should be able to time it to come and have a look. There should be a train going past, one of these Christmas lights trains. If we can time it right, we'll come back down and you'll see that in a bit. I can't believe it's Look, the sun and everything. It's really nice. It's a shame it's not going to be like this for the next few days. But that said, I can't remember the last time we had a cold Christmas, can you?
No, not what your class is cold, no.
No. This was the longest journey we've done in the new van.
Yes.
200 and something miles. Other than people have asked me, do the tyres make a lot of difference for the fuel economy? Yeah, it's crap. I think we're seeing about 27 to the gallon, and that was on the motorway with it on cruise control, you know, in 9th gear in auto, and oh, Jesus, yeah, it's rubbish on fuel. Whoops. But it looks sexy, doesn't it? So these things, you know, you just have to put up with. Oh dear. Don't know if you can see because of the sun. And this camera has got a little bit of digital zoom on it, this new one. Just directly under the sun, at the top of that hill, there's a green field. That's where we've walked from. The van's up there somewhere. Obviously, what did we say that was called? Goodrich or Goodrington or something? And then that round there is going to be Brixham.
Let me just check for you.
She's just checking. Yes, it is Brixham, she says.
Yeah, that will where all the boats are will be Brixham.
There we go. I said some pampas grass there if you're into that type of thing. I'm just looking for upside down pineapples and we'll be well away. There we go then, this is Paignton. We're just on the harbour at the minute. There's the pier in the middle. There you go. We may come to Paignton later in this vlog, we'll see how we go. See them birds?
Hey?
The black one diving under. I think I'm not an ornithologist, I think they're cormorants. Someone will tell me. Here, look. He's a bit closer. What are they? And now I've zoomed in as much as I can. What are they? I don't think I'm going to fit on one, but I'm going to have a look. Right. Where do you sit? It's a swan off. Go on, fight ya. Yeah, you must sit in the back there. Anyway, pretend you can only see this one. Everybody, all together, shout it at your TV screen for me. I'm not going to say it. Can't resist, can I? It's just the one swan, actually. Well, there's the pub that we've booked for a meal. It's only a Green King chain type of pub, called the Waterside Inn. Nothing fantastic, but sometimes you just want a dirty protest. Dirty protest. That's wrong. Dirty. Could have a dirty protest, I suppose. A dirty processed burger or something. And today is one of those days. Let's not have a dirty protest. Right, we
I've
are.
had one cider.
Oh, no. Yeah, we had a bit of a dinner. It weren't too bad, was it?
No.
We're just waiting for the training lights or whatever it's called.
Yes.
I'm filming this part on my phone because phones are way better in low light than action cameras. So once we film that, we're going back to the van and we'll catch you tomorrow, Christmas Eve. It'll be too dark by the time we get back to show you anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Catch you in the morning after the choo-choo train.
Yeah. Morning.
Morning.
It's Christmas Eve.
It is.
And we're off to Lidl.
Rock and roll, eh? Yeah, we're not going
to... some fresh bread. I like fresh bread with me.
Yeah, we just got to get that. We've got everything else. Wow, we had a weird night's sleep last night. We're pitched under a tree. And it's a bit drippy, but hey, what can you do? So you won't see a great deal of filming today, if I'm honest. We've got a bit of sorting out in the van, haven't we?
Yeah, sorting out prep work for tomorrow.
Get some decorations up,
yep.
As limited as we can. And we're both feeling a bit, to be honest. So we are going to have a TV marathon and see if we can feel a bit better for tomorrow.
Christmas films that we...
Yeah, just see if we can feel a bit better tomorrow. This is the main area. There's a bar, your typical stuff, bar, amusements, leisure centre, outside pool. It is one of them completely
small shop.
Yeah, there's a night.
Chippy.
Exactly, it's one of them. You've all been on one. It's one of them where if you want to come and base yourself on a campsite, crack on. You know, like a haven, I guess. Which is fine if you've got little kids or you don't want to go anywhere. But for us, this time of year, it suits. And to be honest, there's not a great deal of places open, is there? That's the thing.
No.
You know, a lot of places shut. And we've never done Christmas Day in the van anyway, so to get
I'm quite excited.
I am to a point, although you do
Rick
miss...
doesn't really ever get that excited.
I don't get excited. Well, I do get excited sometimes if you see a really rare old train go past. Anyway, we'll catch you later. Well, here's a novelty. Just got back to the van. That couple there in that motorhome are channel subscribers. And they're now looking around the van with Heather while I stand outside in the cold. And they're very keen on getting one, even though they've only just had that. So there you go. You never think you see somebody on Christmas Eve, I guess. Weird. Still never get used to this YouTube thing, I don't think.
Morning.
Hello.
It is still morning, isn't it?
Just about, I think, yeah.
11:15. It's Boxing Day, 26th of
December
2023.
Yeah, it is.
And there's like a glowing ball over there, and it's a sun.
It is.
So we're heading down into Paignton. We got as far as Paignton Harbour on Christmas, not Christmas
23rd.
Eve. 23rd, that was it. But since then, it's rained quite a bit.
Yeah.
You'll have already seen what we did Christmas Day.
Yeah. So yeah, like Heather says, today is, unfortunately, according to the weather anyway, the only day that it's going to be dry. It's our last full day here on Beverly Park. We're moving off.
Sorry.
We're moving off to Minehead tomorrow. And the weather looks atrocious for there, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So we're making the most of today. As you say, you've jumped from Christmas Eve to Boxing Day here. If you haven't already seen, there was just a single episode. Well, it sounds like a proper show, doesn't it? There was a single vlog for Christmas Day which came out before all this.
Yeah. Well, if EastEnders can do it, we sure can.
Nobody watches EastEnders. Yeah, so I will link that at the end of this vlog just in case you missed it, but it really is just what we did on Christmas Day. I like to reiterate that as well as for you to watch, we watch these back as a memory, so sometimes they make look a bit, why have they filmed themselves cooking Christmas dinner? And that's why. This was the first and only time we did Christmas in the van, wasn't it? We've never done it before. Whether we'll do it again is
I don't like the only time.
It's the only time we've done it. But
well, it's the first time we've done it.
And the only time. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is Heather was okay with it. I was okay with it, but it was just an amazing faff.
Yeah, I think part of the faff was because we were doing the vlog as well.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Filming stuff while you're doing it and in a small space.
Yeah. And we always
we didn't fall out.
We always do like a family Christmas
Yeah,
picture.
trying to take photos as well in the van. And anyway, you don't need to know all of this, but we will pick you up when we're actually in Paignton. We'll pick you up later. Hard to believe that it's Boxing Day, you think, because there's so many people. But what it is, they've just had the Boxing Day swim where everybody, yeah, whatever they call it. A lot of places do this on Boxing Day, don't they? So yeah, you've had hundreds of people going in the sea bang on 12 o'clock, hence the lifeboat being out and hence all these people being about.
It's actually quite warm.
It's really warm. Surprising. Yeah, a marked difference to Christmas Day.
No wind.
No, I can't understand, you know, the weather says that for the rest of the week it's going to be howling gales again. Where does it all go for one day? What's going on? But yeah, anyway, just going to have an amble round Paignton, see what we can remember from the last time we were here, pre-YouTube days.
Yeah, I might have gone paddling yesterday, but...
You weren't going to do it today? No. It's for a good cause. They do it all for charity. I never thought it'd be this busy on Boxing Day anywhere, I don't think.
Gives it a bit of an atmosphere, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like you say, I don't suppose there's been as many people had the weather been the same as it was yesterday.
No. Anyway, we're just coming up to where, before we did YouTube, we obviously still used to do all the same sort of stuff, we just never used to film it. And on this front here, and we had our motorhome, which was the van before Pearl, the black van that we had. We stopped here one night, we just drove up somewhere here and just rested the front wheels off on the curb a bit, I think. And that was our view back in the day. Well, we just sat down to have a sandwich before we walked into the town. It's like a scene out of The Birds. Don't get me sandwich out. I'm going to go for a ruck fight. See how good they are. Fight!
You're not fast, you last.
If you can see there that the steam trains are actually still lit. They have to keep the fires lit all the time if they're going to keep using them. So they'll just be really low heat just to keep the boiler warm. And they're the two that we saw the other day on the lighting up train. A few more arrivals since we left this morning for a walk into Paignton. But we're going back to the van now. Watch the second greatest Christmas film ever made. Die Hard being the first, obviously, and the second being The Great Escape. So we'll catch you tomorrow morning.
On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 5 gold rings.
Well,
Windswept, man.
definitely.
Can't remember what the storm was called.
Something like Gerrit or something.
Yeah, some Dutch bloke. Anyway, it is... that gate's just fell off completely now.
Oh.
Anyway, it's really, 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 I would say
Windy.
dangerously windy. I'm not looking forward to this drive at all. We've got about 2 hours to Minehead.
Yeah.
We're going to take it really steady.
Well, we can't get on until
We can't get on, no. But
until 1 o'clock.
Unfortunately, we have to get off here at 10. We've dawdled a bit. It's 10 past 10.
We're gonna
Let's
nip.
put it in a gear, eh?
I'm gonna nip to Lidl anyway.
Yeah. So that is that. I've just been speaking to a guy in a caravan who was complaining it's the worst Christmas away he's ever had.
Weather-wise, he means.
Yeah, but the weather's spoiled everything, and I said, well, you know,
It was gorgeous yesterday.
it was gorgeous yesterday. We went out for the whole day. You just have to read the weather and get on with it, basically.
Yeah. Well, we went out Christmas Day.
Don't get me wrong, it's not been the best, but you know, it's December. The wind is isn't good.
No.
Got to admit.
I have
But
to say I'm glad I'm not on one of these pitches.
but you know,
as much as they, you know, they are lovely.
it's been enjoyable being away for Christmas in one way. It's been a, you know, a novel change. But like I said, I do sound like I'm complaining, and I do complain a lot. But it's, I think we've both had this cold and stuff. I'm a bit better today. Heather's still chesty.
I think mine's coming back.
I think when you're at home and you're a bit ill, you tend to sort of think, well, at least you've got all your home company. It's a bit of a challenge in the van. Let's go then.
And we will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Those that have stuck with us.
So we're gonna have to edit this short.
Bye bye. Happy New Year.